This is my project on two-variable statistics. The data that I decided to analyze is the relationship between the ranks of national soccer teams and the amount of points they were given by FIFA. As a governing organization for international soccer competitions, FIFA releases official world rankings every 4 years post World Cup and points to every national team every year. The system was used to determine the seeds for major competitions like the Euros and the World Cup, but it has caused controversy due to the secrecy around the process used to calculate the amount of points each team is given. In my project, I will determine if there is a relationship between the ranking of teams after the 22 World Cup and the points each team was assigned to determine if this method is justified. For my data collection, I use convenience sampling. Because of this, I only used the top 40 teams in my data. This was because I only wanted to represent teams that could possibly compete in the World Cup, which made lower ranked teams negligible. On my hand-drawn graph, you can see a clear, strong negative correlation, which means as my rank number increases, the amount of points decreases. For my linear regression and correlation coefficient, for my y equation, I got y equals negative 9.69x plus 1,825, and my r was negative 0.969. And then for my x equation, I got x equals negative 0.097y plus 178. My equation can be interpreted as when a team is ranked 0, they should have 1,825 points, and with every spot they go down in their rankings, their points decreases by 9.69 points. For my interpolation, I just had to answer the question, how many points does the team rank 32nd have according to my equation? This is significant because the max amount of teams who can compete in the World Cup is 32. And for the answer to this question, I got the 32nd ranked team should have 1,515 points. For my extrapolation, I decided to answer the question, how many points does the team in 64th place have? And I decided on this number because it's double the amount of teams who can compete in the World Cup, so it's the last of the potential teams, technically. And for the answer to my equation, I got the 64th ranked team should have 1,205 points. To evaluate my data, I calculated the percent error between my calculated points for interpolation and calculated points for extrapolation. And for interpolation, I got a 1% error, and for extrapolation, I got a 13% error. My data shows that there is a negative and strong relationship between the rankings of the top 40 teams and the amount of points they have. This is further proved by the 1% error found in my interpolation calculation. However, my extrapolation showed that my data is not reliable when referencing the teams outside the top 40 rankings. Still, my data proved that the point process is an effective method of seeding teams due to its strong correlation with their rankings.
Roll me on the beat, so it's blessed.
She said that she loved me, baby, I just wanna cheat.